Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Double Trouble Fishing. This one we're going to be showing you guys how to catch peacock bass.
Come on, boy. Oh, it's big. It's a good one. Oh, let's go. That's not bad.
Now down here in South Florida, they're all over the place. When I first moved here, it was definitely on my bucket list to try to catch one of these. And now can't go out there without catching one. I've kind of figured out the secret of where they are, where they like to hide, where they like to eat, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. So whether you've been here for a while and they're on your bucket list and you just want to figure out how to catch them, or you're just starting out and you don't know the first thing about them, this video is for you. Alright, so peacock bass are ambush predators. So they like to sit and hide and wait till something comes in front of their face and they attack it.
Oh, that's a big one, I think. Not small. Not bad.
So because of that, what I'm going to share with you in this video is going to give you the ability to slay these peacock bass all day. Whether it's hot, cold, summer, winter, as long as you're in a spot where they are at, which they are typically in the spot, you're going to catch them. Now this secret spot that I've been telling you guys all about are drainage pipes.
Oh, that's a big one, I think.
Guys, out here in the kayak to show you guys what one of these tunnels looks like from like if you're in a boat. So literally just concrete slab with a little hole in the middle. That's going to be your tunnel that they're hiding out and trying to ambush prey at. They create funnel and structure. If there's two things that peacock bass love, it's funnel and structure. Because that funneling, that inflow of the water and sometimes the exflow, it's always different. It depends. What these drainage pipes do is they either push water in or take water out, because they are trying to manage the water level of these like lakes and retention ponds and canals that I'm about to show you guys. Sometimes they're pulling water in, sometimes they're pushing water out. So either that bait's getting sucked into the tunnel and the peacock bass are in there waiting, or they're getting pushed out and the peacock bass are right outside the tunnel waiting for that bait to come in. All right, now let's talk about what baits to throw at these tunnels. So one option you got is a little crankbait. I wouldn't suggest going too big. I go something like this or maybe a little bigger. We got these two colorful crankbaits, not super deep diving because these tunnels are usually in like at the bank in like maybe 2-3 feet of water. So something not too deep diving and small and vibrant colors are going to get you the best results. Another really good option is topwater. I love throwing topwater. Most of the videos you're going to see in here of me catching them are on topwater. Got another male on the topwater right at one of those tunnels over there. They really like it. So just a whopper plopper. This is a Berkley Choppo. This is bone colored, just plain white. They like white too. That's a really good color for peacocks. Obviously this prop in the back is going to spit up a lot of water, going to create a lot of noise, and peacock going to hear that. They're going to see it going away from them. They're going to want to strike it. It's a reaction strike. Like I said before, these are reaction strikes that you're getting out of these peacock bass. Another good topwater option you can throw out there is a walking bait like this. This is a Yozuri Top Knock. This one, you know, shiny gold color will do pretty good. And then this literally just walks across the water like this, and it's got a little bead in there that'll make a rattle. And again, lots of noise. They love that, and it's flashy, good colors. This will stir up a lot of water in the surface, and they'll love that. Here's another topwater option, Heddon Torpedo right here. Again, vibrant colors, got that orange stomach on the bottom, and then this little prop in the back, kind of like a whopper popper, but it doesn't make as much noise. But this one you can kind of like jerk around. It's more versatile. I'm gonna pop up a little video of the different ways you could fish this thing in front of the tunnels. So this one is like a whopper popper, but a little more versatile. You can do a lot of different things with it. All right, let's get away from the topwater for a second. What I got here is a chatterbait with a little paddle tail, a DOA paddle tail on the back. And this will make a lot of commotion in the water from that chatter. And it's also white and green, which is so vibrant colors. You'll see that they see that come across their face, they're definitely gonna want to bite that. And here's another option for you. You got just a classic jig right here. Again, vibrant color. Pop this in front of a tunnel, work it in front of it, and make sure you have some, jerky motions. You want it to be obnoxious and annoying, and they'll bite it every time. So those are some of the baits you can throw in front of these tunnels that I've had the most luck with. Honestly, if you throw something either loud or super colorful and obnoxious, they're gonna hit it pretty much every time. So with all these lures I showed you guys, I'll go ahead and drop a link in the description so you can pick them up yourself. All right, the next step is just gonna be finding these tunnels. So I'm lucky enough to live on a lake. It's about 150 acres of water where there's tunnels everywhere. But if you don't live on water, you can find these everywhere in South Florida. So I'm gonna show you guys how to hop on Google Maps and just find these things. All right, we're here in Google Earth. I'm gonna show you guys how to find these tunnels. So literally find any body of water near you, zoom in on the banks, and there's one, boom. And there's gonna be a couple different types of them. There's that one that's just this big hole, and then there's other ones that are more like cement blocks. So now we're here on a canal. There's that one big hole, another big hole. Those are both tunnels. And then there's that bigger one over there. Now we're at this pond looking for them, and as you can see, right over this little like bridge area, there's 4 big ones. And then there's that other style I was showing you. And if you're going the street view, you can see that you're going to want to look at both views because it's actually underwater in this. Just make sure you look at both views so you don't miss any of them. All right, now I'm going to go over a couple bonus tips for you guys. First one is after it rains, like I said, these tunnels are just try to, increase or decrease water level, try to even it out throughout the lakes and ponds and canals. After it rains, there's going to be a lot of water movement through these tunnels. So this is bringing fresh water either in or out of these tunnels, and the peacock bass love to sit in fresh water. Not to mention, like I said before, the bait is going to be getting pushed out or sucked in. So fish these tunnels right after it rains or maybe a day after it rains and you'll have some luck. All right, another bonus tip is make sure you're staying quiet and stealthy out there. So if you run up on one of these tunnels, don't walk right up to it and just cast right in front of it. Make sure you're like 30 feet away or so and give it a cast behind the tunnel and work your way through it. You gotta make sure you're not spooking these fish because peacock bass do get scared pretty easily, so they can hear you coming from pretty far. So if you're coming up on a boat, make sure you stop the motor about 30 feet or so before so that you don't get spooked by the boat. And if you're on the bank, make sure you're not walking right up to it. You're gonna cast from a distance. All right, now the last bonus tip is make sure you're using polarized glasses. So I got recently a 3-pack off Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description for you guys for these as well. These are just 3-pack of, cheap. I think they're on sale for $10 right now, polarized glasses. They work amazing. I've tried the Oakleys and the Ray-Bans and all that kind of good brands. These are just as good, and you can scratch them up, do whatever you want with them, and only pay $10 for 3 glasses. And the polarization is gonna help you be able to see these fish from a distance. So say you pull up 30 feet away, stealthy again, you're gonna be able to see them and be able to sight fish doing that. So you pull up on a tunnel, you see a peacock bass, again, stop, 30 feet down, cast, right on top of it, it's gonna bite it. Especially if you use topwater or something obnoxious, it's gonna bite.
There was a pretty big one at this tunnel yesterday. Oh.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If this video helped you out, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Also, if you go out there and fish these drainage tunnels and you catch a Pete, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about it. This was Double Trouble. I'll see you next time.